Today we're doing pastalaya, my friends. All right, the first ingredient is 1.5 pounds of chopped pork. That's a Boston butt that I chopped up this morning. So it's 1.5 pounds. And if you notice, I didn't throw any grease on the bottom of the pot because there's going to be enough fat from the pork to get us started. So that's our first ingredient. We're going to let that sit there. We're not going to even touch it for a few minutes. If we do move it too soon, it's going to stick to the bottom of the pot. So, all right, it's been cooking for 4 minutes on a medium heat, and it's just now starting to release. And if you notice, that good stuff on the bottom, that's going to be some of our flavor. So we're getting that done, my friends. And our next ingredient is going to be the chicken thighs, and that's 1 pound. We got the gradu on the bottom going. It's been cooking for 11 minutes, and now we're going to add the sausage, 1 pound of sausage, and 1 pound of chicken thighs, both cut up. And this is green onion smoked sausage. All right, y'all see the gradu down there? It's starting to look really good, my friends. All right, the next thing is the Holy Trinity, 4 cups. And we're going to cook this down for a bit. Now, after we added the chicken, we cooked it for about 11 minutes. Okay, so how do we make this low carb? Well, we're going to use impastable fettuccine noodles. You know, if you use regular noodles, you're looking at about 40 carbs per serving. Here, we're looking at 8. So we're going to get this rolling here in a moment, and we're going to get back to the stove. All right, we've been cooking this for about 5 minutes. We still got a little ways to go, but I wanted to bring up on the low carb pasta, I found that it's better to go ahead and boil it separately, and when we're almost done, then we'll add it into the meat. And I'm telling you what, guys, it really makes a big difference that way. All right, guys, we're 5 minutes into this. It's starting to whittle a little bit, so we still got a little ways to go on it, but we are 5 minutes into it. But I wanted to also talk about the impastable low carb fettuccine noodles. I have found that it's better to go ahead and boil it separately, and maybe a couple minutes before it's done, then we'll throw it in here. And the reason is because if we add it all in at one time, like we normally do at pastalaya, it will break down too much. So we're going to do it separate, and you're going to see how it works. But we're also going to cook it in chicken stock, so we want to bring that flavor into the noodles. So that's one little trick that I have found out that really helps out a lot and save y'all some money when you do it next time. All right, we've been cooking it down for about 15 minutes now, and we're going to add some dry ingredients. We have 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of my Cajun seasoning, and we'll leave you a link for that on my YouTube channel. And we're going to stir this in a bit. How's that look, guys? All right, so the next step is we're going to do a little deglazing. See on the bottom here? That's 1 cup of chicken stock. So we're going to deglaze that, and the color and the flavor is going to come through here in just a few moments, guys. We are turning all this gradu into gravy. Oh, I'm telling you what, it is getting there, my friends. So we're going to cook this down for a few moments, and we'll let you know exactly how long that's going to be. In the meantime, the noodles are going, and when we're ready to add those, it's going to be close to the end. All right, the next ingredient, which is, to me, it elevates the flavor a little bit, actually a lot for me, and that's a dry Trinity by Cajun 180, and we'll put a link below. And that's 1 tablespoon, so you can get a discount on it. We got that running, and while we still got the gravy in there, we're going to add the impastable noodles. We cooked it for about 8 minutes, and it's a little al dente, so we're going to throw it in there, stir it in a bit. All right, we're going to go ahead and cover it now, and we're going to be back here in a moment. And if you notice, the Cajun classic has been around in my family for a bit, and we're going to lower the heat to low. Oh boy. Oh my goodness gracious, the flavor has come together. It is done, my friends. We are getting ready to plate it up, and I'm going to tell you what, that's my favorite part of the video, is doing the taste test. So let's rock and chop and let's head outside. This is my favorite part of the video, and that is eating like a Cajun and not gaining weight. This is how we do it, folks. So let's go ahead and try it and see what the pasta tastes like. I tell you what, cooking it in the chicken broth makes a huge difference, and then you add it to the meat at the end, really does make a difference. I'm excited about it. I know a lot of y'all wanted to have a pastalaya on the low carb end, and also I'm drinking a Moscow Mule. It's a low carb cocktail. Go check out the low carb cocktail guy. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Love y'all all. Goodbye.